Hi guys, so welcome back. Let me double check. I've shared my screen. Should be all right. Let me double check just very quickly. Yes, that's correct. All right, so we are moving on to lipid. So just like earlier, we are going to talk about the similar pattern of other organic compound. We're going to talk about their monomer and their polymer. So the lipid polymer and the lipid monomer is fatty acids. So just like get my pen ready. Right here, lipid monomer is fatty acid and the cholesterol. But the primary form is the fatty acids. Fatty acids and cholesterol, their chemical structure are very different. But why do we put together as lipid? Because these two have one thing in common, which is that both cannot get dissolved in water. They are called hydrophobic. Hydro means water, and water, and the phobic meaning that scared of water. So they are scared of water. They are not very friendly with water. So if you drop the lipid in the water, they don't get dissolved. It will separate. Yeah. Cholesterol, fatty acids all have the same feature, so we collectively call this lipid. So basically the fluid has lipid fluid and the water fluid. Yeah, these two they cannot mix. Yeah. So but these two have different chemical structure. They are the monomer. When they form polymer, cholesterol do not really form polymer. Only fatty acids form polymer. You can have one fatty acid, that's one. If you put two, if the molecule contains two fatty acids, we can get something like phospholipid. This one has two fatty acids together, and they don't just put together. They bond with another molecule. That molecule is called glycerol. We will talk about that. And you can have three together, uh, three fatty acids together right here. So it's called tri. We don't call it tri fatty acid. We call it triglyceride. So basically, it's glycerol and the three fatty acids. So glycerol tri-fatty acid, but we don't call it glycerol tri-fatty acid. We call it triglyceride. Yeah. So that's the monomer and that's the polymer. All right. So we are going to talk more into the fatty acids because it's the monomer, polymer, cholesterol. In human body, cholesterol, the major function of cholesterol has several, but one thing that cholesterol does is to produce uh, a type of hormone called steroids right here. Steroid hormone. What are the steroid hormone? Sex hormone is a steroid hormone. In female, we have the estrogen, progesterone. In male, we have testosterone. Those are steroid hormone, and the steroid hormone come from the cholesterol. So you do need the cholesterol, but you don't want too much. Nowadays, people can get too much cholesterol, and that uh, affects your cardiovascular health. So you need it, but not too much. Yeah, but fatty acids is a primary thing that has many functions. Forming monomer is fatty acids. Their polymer are phospholipids and the triglyceride. So fatty acids, what does it look like? So here is a picture of fatty acids. This one is another picture. In the old slide we have this one here. So what you see here is that it has a long tail right here, a long tail, and it has a head right here. So this tail, how long it is? It can be very long. Like here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is middle size. We can have 16. We can have 18. So that's natural length of fatty acid. For length like this one is called middle size. We can also have 1, 2 only. That's called short chain, middle chain, and the long chain. Yeah, so you have a long chain here. So we have the carbon right here. We have the right here. This one is called hydrocarbon chain. So that's the hydrocarbon chain. And then these head, it's not head, this is a functional group. This is called C. You have the C, so you have to have C. Actually, it has a lot of C right here. So this COOH, this one is called carboxyl. Carboxyl. So fatty acids contain one carboxyl group, and it connect with hydrocarbon chain. So that's a hydrocarbon chain. Fatty acids can be classified. So here you have the monomer fatty acids classified into different way. We just mentioned about these hydrocarbon chain can be very long, like long chain fatty acids, middle chain fatty acids, or short chain fatty acids. So they are different way to classify them. We can also classify by the chemical bond between carbon. If this chemical bond, all of this chemical bond between carbon right here, 1 carbon, 2 carbon right here, if this chemical bond are all single bond right here, so I'll show you here, carbon, carbon, these carbon are all single bond. Each one is not tweet like wave. You can show a picture like that, or you can show a picture like that, doesn't matter. So if it's single bond, it's called saturated, all right? Because, yeah, saturated. Because when it could be that one of these bond is a double bond. When it's double bond, electrons from one carbon dance with the other electron. Here you have one electron dance with the other electron. But here you have 2 electrons dance with the other 2 electrons. So you have double dancing right here. And then, so you cannot form another hydrogen bond right here. Not hydrogen bond. You cannot connect with another hydrogen. And so this one is called, so you don't saturate it completely with hydrogen. So this is called unsaturated fatty acids. So you can have that. So you can classify it into saturated fatty acids and unsaturated fatty acids. And with this one, we can further look into their present in nature. So let's go back to here. Yes, so that's that. So this one type of the saturated fatty acids is called lauric acid. Yes, 12 carbon palmitoleic acid. Palmitoleic acid. This one is an unsaturated fatty acid. And so their present in the nature is very different. So if it's saturated fatty acids, you can have more of them packed together. If it's unsaturated, right here, unsaturated, they will have a kink right here. And so you want to put 2 fatty acid, 3 fatty acid together in the natural form collectively. This one have the space. And so this one will appear, unsaturated fatty acid appear more liquid-like. So this is more like vegetable oil, more liquid-like. Yeah, liquid-like at the room temperature. And with this one, saturated fatty acids, because it's more organized, so it can be more packed together, it's appeared more like solid form of the lipid, like animal oil, like butter. Butter, yes, butter. Yeah. Yeah. So that's that. All right. So you can separate it into you can classify them into saturated from unsaturated. Either way, those are all good. You know, some people may say that saturated fatty acids is better or unsaturated fatty acids better. Which one is better? That's a good question. Which one is better? Animal oil, animal lipid, butter, like this one, is it better? Or unsaturated, is it better? Yeah. So we can, People concerned about that. Yeah, we can get some clue. Later, we can get some clue. All right. It's not the definitive answer, but we can get some clue. All right. So here, type of fatty acids, you can have the saturated like butter right here. Very solid in the room temperature, formed by the saturated fatty acids. You can have the unsaturated. So you can have one double bond, or you can have many double bond. And so either way, you have the liquid form. So you have the unsaturated, mono unsaturated, poly unsaturated. So you can have one or more double bond, carbon-carbon double bonds, carbon-carbon double bonds. Yeah, so that's how do you classify them. From here, we want to learn one thing. You need to get fat. You need to eat fat. However, there is one type of fat that your body cannot form. So you eat fat, right? When you eat fat, you digest it, and your body can put together. So you have the catabolism and the anabolism put together. There are something that your body just cannot build. You have to get it directly from your diet, your food. Those things are nutrients, and because your body cannot build, you have to get it from the diet. We call them essential nutrient, meaning that your body cannot build. You have to get it directly from your food. We have a type of thing called essential fatty acids. That is the type of fatty acids your body needs it, but your body cannot build it. You have to get it directly from your diet. So here, the essential fatty acids. We have two types of essential fatty acids. They are called omega-3 and omega-6. Omega-3 is primary alpha linolenic acid, or called ALA. Omega-6 is linoleic acid, LA basically. And so ALA or LA, that's omega-3, omega-6. Why we have this number 6? Why we have this number 3, number 6? Is because this essential fatty acid, omega-3, omega-6, contains carbon-carbon double bond at carbon 3 and carbon 6. So these essential fatty acids are unsaturated fatty acids. So you have a question earlier. Which one is more important? Which one do you need to have? Saturated, unsaturated. Both are good. But if you want to get some essential fatty acids, you need to get it from unsaturated. You need to get it from the vegetable oil. That is one reason. Yeah. Not saying that you don't need that, you don't need that, all right? You still need both. But essential fatty acids, we need that. You can get it from the taking the pill. People get the pill, like omega-6 pill, many omega-6 pill, and or you can get it from food. Yeah, vegetable oil. So let's take a look. Diet. You need omega-3, omega-6. These are essential fatty acids. Then they are unsaturated. So the primary one is called omega-3 is called linolenic acid. You can get it from nuts, fish, oily fish. All right. So that is why fish. I thought that's animal. It's because these fish swim in the ocean, and the ocean pretty cold, and so they need to have a lot of this unsaturated to keep their oil liquid. Yeah. Child seed, nuts. All right, so all good stuff. Seeds oil, omega-6, seeds oil, all right? Oil right here. That's this one here, right here. Yeah, seeds oil, avocado. Yeah, so that's that. Then yeah, our body will convert them. You need that, and our body can convert them into some other thing. Commonly, we see the EPA, DHA. So you have yeah, those are very important for our body to use. Yeah. So that's essential fatty acids. Uh, some of these double bonds, if it has double bond, two of these hydrogen can be located in one side or the opposite side. Naturally, they are in the one side, and that's why they kink. But human can modify it to make the two hydrogen in the opposite side. And so it's not kinky, so it will be straight. And so this one is supposed to be present as a liquid form, but if you have the hydrogen in opposite side, this not kinky, they be straight, and then they can appear as a solid form. So, and this one is called trans fat. Trans fat is not good, human-made, unnatural. Cis fat, this one is called cis fat. Cis fat is a natural form. Two hydrogen on the same side of the carbon double bond. Yep. Two fatty acids together bind with the glycerol. This glycerol has allowed, you have 3 carbon here. Each one allowed the fatty acid to bind on it. So basically it's like docking. You can dock one fatty acid, dock the other. Here you can dock one. If you dock one, it's called triglyceride. If you don't dock one here, you dock phosphate right here, phosphate group. It's called phospholipid. So phospholipids contain 2 fatty acids. Contain 2 fatty acids. And so this group is hydrophilic, become hydrophilic. So friendly to water, this side is hydrophobic. Lipid, so it's hydrophobic. So hydrophobic tail, hydrophilic head. Our body use this one to form cell membrane right here. So here you have the polar head. This one polar means that it can attract, interact with the with water. Nonpolar fat. So fat meet with each other. This is a hydrophilic head, hydrophobic tail, and so we call this a phospholipid bilayer right here, phospholipid. So where do we find phospholipid in our human body? They are the material to form cell membrane. Yeah. Then you can have 3 together, 3 fatty acids bind with the glycerol. Then dehydration synthesis is right here, triglyceride. So this is a primary form of the fat in your body. Yeah. And in basically in all natural form of the fat, the primary form. So that's that. So that's a fat. And let's take a break, and we will continue with the protein and later with the nucleic acid.